Cool, and we're back. All right. Nat 20 on your perception. What are you looking for?
People, anything of note,
Cool.
cameras.
There,
stuff
there,
like that.
there are cameras, especially towards the like pointed directly at the front gate. So Alessandro could try start breaking in. There's a chance he'd be recorded doing it. Malachi is gonna cast, I think, invisibility because y'all are getting your spell slots back anyways, and allow Alessandro to go and do that. Okay. Let me see. With invisibility, I'm gonna be rolling with advantage for Alessandro. Ooh, yeah, nat 20. He like, you see that he gets in there. He opens the gate just like an inch to get through. He sneaks in and like 10 minutes later comes back and says, all right, I've got the cameras playing a loop, we're good to go. You're able to get in. You see this like a myriad of different plants all around you, with like detailed descriptions of like what they do and stuff like this. That opens beyond the gate. There is around
Like
here. There is like around the entrance gloves, like a pile, like a bag of gloves, and like with large signs that says please wear this, please wear these protections, and avoid touching the plants.
I would like to cast. Hold on, let me double check. Oh, never mind. I can just cast it when I need it.
Divine sense.
Divine sense.
Divine sense. You don't. You don't detect anything.
Yeah. Let's go through the door then, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Cool. You head in. There's like three different paths that head into different directions. You've got a section with like mushrooms. You've got a section with exotic plants. You've got stuff that are native to England. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Can I throw my crown on and see if it's within 60 feet of me yet?
Yeah, sure.
About to say that.
You can do that with an action as many times as you want, so you are gonna be good.
Cool.
Wandering through the garden, at some point you get this ping. You sense an object that relates to King Arthur, 60 feet, like at the center of the garden. You try to head there. There's a wall that stops you. You try to go around, and you find that it's basically like inside of like a place that is not accessible. There, like, you don't find a door to get into this thing. It's basically like walls of like poisonous plants that are that grow all around it, and that have a lot of vitality. Like they like yeah.
Can
So we
I?
can't burn.
I have an idea. Can I cast fly on myself?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right. So you rise up into the air. It is now. Let's see. I said 7 a.m. So I would like for you to roll stealth, please,
Wait a minute. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
because
okay.
you're like this
We
is
can see the staff.
no you Rose has detected it coming from that spot in the center of the garden, but it is surrounded by so much vegetation that is grown in the forms of walls that that you do not have line of sight.
So I noticed that both of the wasn't Rose invisible? Okay, Rose wasn't invisible, but Jimmy is invisible and Malachi is invisible.
Malachi
Yes.
Malachi cast it on Alessandro.
Are we still regenerating our
Yes.
long rest stuff?
Yes.
Like if I used a portent roll, would I regenerate that?
Technically, yeah, yes. It's part of your class resources. It regenerates.
Okay, so then I'm gonna get an 18 on my stealth check, so that +2 is dirty 20.
Okay, excellent. You fly upwards. At some point, you you see someone looking out of their window from the house that is adjacent to the Garden of Poisons. You drop back down, completely unseen. You fly over this thing that, and you catch and you see a staff completely like entangled in a ton of like thorns and bushes, and it has this like sort of like protective layer of plants that extends like into a dome above it, but you have line of sight now.
Okay. Trying to look and see what I can do.
Can you see a path for us to follow from your vantage view?
You do not think this place is made to be accessible to people without like passing through like either destroying or risking passing through a lot of like poisonous stuff.
How far away from us is the staff though?
It is we're gonna say that the circle of heavy vegetation around it is a 20-foot radius circle.
How heavy would you say the staff is?
I'm not that good at pounds and stuff like this. Is it in pounds or kilos? Okay,
Pounds.
cool.
I want to know if I can. I mean, I guess maybe I can save us some time. I want to know if I can cast Mage Hand to go get it and bring it to us.
You need to have line of sight to cast Mage Hand.
Mage hand.
Right. Are you asking me if I do?
No, I'm saying I have mage hand.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
then
so you try it.
Oh, cool.
I could try. I'm not sure if it'll work with it entangled like that, but worth a shot.
All right. Yeah, you cast Mage Hand. You start to try to to move the staff. You see that it like some of the thorny like branches that are growing around make this difficulty. I'm gonna need you to roll sleight of Mage Hand, please.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
It's sleight of hand,
Thing
but
now.
it is now.
Sleight of Mage Hand.
Yeah, it's sleight.
Oh, that was advantage. Sorry. Just take the first one.
15. Okay, so I'm gonna give you tell you this. This staff looks a little bit like the staff of the pilgrim that Andrea and Malachi have. It's a similar like type of wood, and similarly to how now Malachi and Andrea have a branch that is sprouted out of it that forms the like symbol for Scorpio. This staff has 11 stubs of branches like these that have grown out but that have since been broken off. There's one branch in the shape of the symbol of Taurus, so like a circle with horns that is still on the staff. Right now, you can wrench the staff if you want. The tangle of vines is entangled mostly with the symbol of Taurus, so there's a chance that you will break that off that part of the staff if you do it.
Trying to see if there's anything else I can do.
I have an idea for you.
Can Kalki just chainsaw the? Are they
Right.
just regular flowers?
They're regular poisonous flowers, yes.
Right. What if you come back, cast fly on me? I go there flying, use my chainsaw to cut that specific vine holding the Taurus symbol, and get the stuff back to you.
I
What do you
think
think?
if I cast fly on him, will he also have to make a stealth check?
Yes, and he will have
But we've got
disadvantage because he'll be like revving up his chainsaw. So, yes.
Okay.
I will.
But can Alessandro use his dagger
Okay, let me get
or
my port and roll
rapier
back.
instead?
Can Alessandro use what?
His rapier or something? Then he'll not have disadvantage.
Oh yeah. I mean, like Alessandro is okay with setting this thing on fire, like to get
Yeah, no,
to get
we
through.
don't. We're not doing that. I've thought about that. We're not
Let's send me to do it then.
sure.
'Cause
Okay.
I also have a rapier, and I also have Lucky.
Okay.
And we can cast Pass Without Trace on you from Malachi.
Well, I mean, I am technically invisible also.
Okay.
Ooh, that's right.
Cool.
I'll go and do that.
All right. You cast fly. Jimmy, you're able to like rise up in the air. You have advantage on your stealth check. But
Okay.
Please be
22.
nice.
Hell yes. You like barely touch a flower as you're making your way up. Nothing stirs. You are fully unseen and unheard. You want to start like slashing at the flowers, right?
Can I ask if I just pull it and it breaks? Can I then cast mending to put it back together? It's only 2 pieces.
It is a magical object. So
okay.
whatever mending says about magical objects is going to apply here.
It. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell can't restore magic to such item.
Yeah.
So it's a question of whether it would
Then
become
it'll be just
non-magical if we.
yeah, it'll just be cosmetic if you repair it, but the purpose of the branch will still not be restored. That's what I take from it.
Yeah, I would probably
Okay, I'm
not.
slashing.
Okay. You start slashing. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
It's difficulty 18.
You can come back to me and I'll heal you, by the way. I have lay on hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not. I've also got healing spells. I'm not really worried about dying.
Plus, we're regenerating hit points right now, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't I find the saving throws? Oh, here they is. Okay. Oh, crap.
16.
You
So close.
you slash a little bit. Something sweet gets into your nose, like you get the scent of flowers, and you fall unconscious. Rose and Kalki, you hear as his body falls into the poisonous plants. I need you to make a new Constitution save now that you're touching the plants, please. It's also difficult. Yes, it's also difficulty 18.
You didn't let me lucky.
Oh, yes. If you want to lucky, go ahead.
And it's just a normal roll, right?
Yep.
No advantage, disadvantage.
It's a Constitution save. Yeah.
What can I can't give myself that. Well, I'm just gonna...
You can't give yourself bardic inspiration. I think Malachi might. I mean, Malachi would cast less if you're regenerating spell slots. So give me 1 second. 3. Okay, cool. With thanks to Bless, you're able to like stop yourself. Like you fall unconscious for a second, and you stop yourself thanks to the flight spell right before you crash into the vines. But basically, what you're doing, cutting through it, disturbs the plants and releases like a poison.
You doesn't Alessandro have prestige whatever it's called?
Yes.
Wouldn't that help if he keeps on casting it around his head?
No.
Okay.
All right. Since you passed the Constitution save, you're able to cut all of the branches needed for the staff to get pulled out. Yeah. Do you have Mage Hand or no?
I
Jim?
do, yes.
Okay, cool. In this case, you do not have to take any more risks. You're able to take the staff. It's made. Hold on, give me just 1 second. Does did the old man have an image of his staff? Or no? No. Okay. It is a white staff shaped like a dragon, like a long dragon with its wings curled around its body, and like I said, 11 broken branches sprouting from the wings and the rest of the figure. And most of the tail most of the staff is the dragon's tail. You're able to grab it intact. Cool.
I fly back to the group and let's go.
Awesome. Let's
Yes, good idea.
Cool. You.
I might need pass without trace. I signal to Malachi, cast pass without trace right now.
Okay. He's gonna cast it so that everyone gets a +10. You stealth your way out of there, and I think I'm gonna say that yeah, you're able to get out. What do you want to? What are we doing next? Going back to Low Pool?
I think that's what we have to do.
Okay, cool.
Can I make a quick? Rose, can you make an I don't know, some kind of check on staff or something?
Oh, let me cast
it's-
Identify on it to make
Oh,
sure
yeah,
it's
for sure.
what we're looking for.
Cool. As you leave the garden, it took you about 1 hour to do this. So it is now going to be 8 a.m. Right after Rose casts Identify is when the spell regeneration and health regeneration stops. So you're at full everything right now. Rose, This is a modified Staff of the Pilgrim. Basically, it's the only difference from a regular Staff of the Pilgrim is that it can be used to call the mind of a god who is attuned to a place where you use the staff. It's like it's specifically for like modified to call the Lady of the Lake from Low Pool. You are also able to identify the following thing. The branch that is still on has the Majesty of Taurus still attached to it. Breaking off the branch while holding the staff will release the Majesty of Taurus. The Majesty of Taurus heals everyone that you have not excluded that is within sight of you back to full HP and perfect health. It clears poisons, diseases. It's a one-time use after you break it off.
Well, that will be useful at some point, but let's save it for the right time.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right. Well, this is definitely what we're looking for, folks.
Yes.
Let's go to Liverpool then.
All right.
Wait,
Yeah.
would that work on the guy we're trying to save?
I did not say anything about curses.
Oh, okay, never mind. Let's go. We're going.
That was a good catch there.
I almost got
You know what? Actually, like I was like, it has to still have the Taurus thing on if it gives a lot of vitality to the whole garden of poisons. So Taurus is what made the most sense. And then you said, oh, it could solve the whole quest, and I was like, maybe. It could have. Damn it. Cool. You spend the same amount of money, I assume, going on the plane back, which brings you to 10 a.m. When you get to Low Pool once more. I'm gonna take the cash off of Malachi and Alessandro.
On the plane, I paid for the Wi-Fi. No, I'm not paying for the Wi-Fi, but
Okay.
on the plane, I'm gonna make another wisdom roll to remember. Now that I've seen the stuff, so I want to remember anything specific if I remember know about the stuff.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
like-
Make a wisdom roll.
I want to do the same thing because I don't know what was said. I need to try to remember what my character saw or said to summon the Lady of the Lake.
I mean, if we're all doing it, I'll.
And all right, for Jimmy's second roll, I'll give him the help action because he
No,
needs to remember the.
you can't really help remember, like I said previously.
Right, yeah.
So Kalki and Rose, you remember there being other branches on the staff back then. You don't remember like specifically. Jimmy, you recall that the staff, when you knew Merlin the whole time. Oh, hold on. Yeah. The whole time you knew Merlin, he only had a branch with in the shape of the sign of Virgo and the shape of Taurus left. All of the other branches had already been taken down. Yeah. You
We
don't.
should all have a second roll, right? 2 hours in the plane.
Oh yeah, 2 hours in the plane. Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be 600. So that is going to be math. My worst enemy.
I'm rolling the wrong thing. I don't want to do investigation.
Minus 600 is gonna be 8 and 6. Cool. Rose. You. Yeah. Rose, you remember you were there the day that Merlin broke off the branch that the branch that was shaped in the symbol of Virgo and unleashed the majesty of Virgo. I'm gonna tell you now what it does so that you know what you can like just have this knowledge of what that will do when Malachi gets it. It's a one-time use thing. Let's see, what does the Majesty of Virgo? I believe it is. There we go. All right. So you remember Merlin closing his eyes and then reopening them brutally. His eyes took the appearance of the sun and the moon, and glowed all around all around Merlin. One with a bright light and the other with a smaller light. All of the initiates basically like when this spell is cast, everyone who has everyone who knows about the supernatural world, so that's going to be trinities, there's going to be archons, there's going to be members of eights, will be underlined by light as if under the effect of fairy fire, and the holder of the staff will have basically you'll have the ability to like ask any question you want about the character sheets of the people that were hit by the Majesty. So basically, Merlin used this at a at a moment where you and him were in in this plot of intrigue at a court, and you had to find out like really quickly who was in the known, and that's when he broke it off. So it's basically a revealer of occult secrets.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. You are going to make your way to Lowpool.
So as soon as we land, I text the Oracle of Virgo that we got the staff. Going to Lowpool now, where the Lady of the Lake resides, and we need the incantation. Any help would be appreciated.
Make a persuasion check. Okay. She is going to attempt. Okay. You. You get a text back that says, I had a very cryptic answer. I had a very cryptic prophecy. It's I think it's something about true names. Like you need to call the true name of the thing you're calling upon.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I would like to do research on the real name of the Lady of the Lake.
Is
Or is that not who they're talking about?
Yeah, so if you want, you can spend an hour doing that research as you like you got to like you're at low pool right now. Give me 1 second.
Unless you guys have an idea of what that name is.
I just remember Morgana being mentioned like in the session.
Yeah.
That's but I don't think Morgana is the name of the Lady of the Lake. I think she, from what I can remember, she was a bad person. Whatever.
Ooh.
That's what I.
I'm remembering something that I forgot to say that is super important. Last session, uh, real quick. Do you remember when I described the vagabond swords and they all had snakes? Snake symbols. I remembered. I had forgotten that I changed the lore because the original lore has this entity called the Serpent, who has created a lot of like monsters, and there's a lot of like snake people conspiracy theories that are very anti-Semitic. So I worked to move away from that, and I forgot about it for this part of the campaign. Instead, we're gonna say that there were crows or buds of sorts that were helping the vagabonds, one each, that seemed to come out of their swords. Sorry about that, and cool. What were we researching?
That reminds me of the name Morgana, and there was an ancient god, Morrigan. She had to do stuff with crows. I don't know, like
Yeah.
I don't know what the connection here is, but
It fits the story better in a lot of ways. But yeah, cool. What?
We were trying to. I don't know if we're gonna. I mean, I guess maybe we have no choice then to use time to research the name of the Lady of the Lake, the real name, or the name given to her by whoever.
Okay. Yeah. So if you want to spend,
Want to try Morgana first?
Morgana does not
Sure.
calling Morgana while holding the staff does not do anything.
So what do I need to do that?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check. Sorry, history check, and you're gonna get the help from Alessandro.
Yeah, I'm gonna save my help for Rose, I guess.
Okay. 18. All right. So you're able to find like lots of different sources, depending on which on which language it is. There's a lot of like different things, and I don't think I can pronounce all of them super well, but you try a lot of different pronunciations, she was called Nimue by some, Ninian or Vivian. You try a lot of different stuff, and the ones from the legends don't call the Lady of the Lake. You try. You remember what Kaki said about the goddess Virgo leaving her reflection in this pool, and when you call Virgo, there is a wave that comes from the center of the lake that circles and expands, and then it happens again, and you see a glow coming from the inside of the lake, and you see a reflection, the image of an entity carrying this golden sword, coming towards the edge of the lake. This entity who's like you hear her voice inside of your heads, and she says, "Who summons me?"
Did I do that? Was I the one that did that?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Sorry.
You're okay.
I'll say hi.
Mhm.
I'd say hi, and I introduce us, and I'd say that we are in need of the power of the sword that you carry to heal one of our, I don't want to say friends, but
I whisper in your ear.
warriors.
I quickly whisper in your ear while you're introducing us. Also say our past life names.
Well,
Okay.
that's what I
That
was
we were
gonna
also
ask.
called.
Does she recognize, like, not recognize us as that, but does she sense that she's met us before?
Oh, my sweet ones. The there's like a swirl as the water takes the shape of this like large goddess. She stands like twice as high as a human, but she's still just like, this is just the water being animated in her shape. She says, "I remember all of you. I brought you back to life after the fall of Eden. Yes, I remember your faces. So good to see you again."
I click a picture and send it to the oracle. Go ahead, just for the giggles.
Okay. Uh, 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 um, you see, like she turns her head, uh, watches like what it was that what you were doing, and says, "Human customs always changing. Ah, it's nice to be back. Uh,
Nice to see you. So,
you want Excalibur?
yes,
Who do you think this sword is going to heal?"
Raphael,
we were told that only the power of Excalibur could heal
Raphael?
Raphael.
he's dying right now. It's been 12 hours. He's cursed by Malakan.
Oh, oh. Uh, um. Do you have any proof of what you're saying? This is this is bad. They're not supposed to fight each other. That goes against their programming.
Three of your guardian swords went astray. Jaban, Radwan, and Malakan, and they are not following their programming right now. And the three of them ambushed one of our Alessandro, and I mentioned his past life, and they ambushed him. Raphael came to help him since it's his programming to help him. He suffered the brunt of it. All three of these vagabond swords jumped on Raphael, and he's almost dead. He's under the custody of Mikhail right now, and Mikhail has tasked us to get Excalibur so that he can be healed. And it's already been 12 hours.
Do you have uh uh hmm. How are you accessing my guardian swords? They're not supposed to come down to Earth. You must be using some strong magics. Are you using any artifacts that I can identify to see to call them here, that so that I may know you're speaking the truth?
I summon my chainsaw.
Ooh, she extends her hand. Like she seems.
Can I make an insight check
Yeah.
on her?
Yeah. She doesn't have any facial features. Like there's she just
brain.
speaks directly into your mind, and then she's got this like completely blank, smooth face. She's being genuine. Like she is completely out of touch with what has been happening on Earth, and right now seeing like the soul blade, she's fascinated, because if Excalibur was the if Excalibur, which is a piece of her soul, was the template to create the Guardian swords, and the Guardian swords were the templates to create your soul blades. This is basically like she feels a connection, a lineage of sorts, with that object. May I?
Yes. And while she examines it, I tell her my entire life story, like quickly how Mikhail came to me from that moment on to now.
Okay.
We don't have that kind of time.
She is you're not quite certain if she is paying attention. You see that while she's holding your soul blade, the edges, the metal grows red hot and starts to boil the water that comprises her body. She does not seem to care at all. She's like observing it in a lot of ways and starts to like rev it up, and changes the damage types that it does based on like the planet symbols that are on it. You see that she calls the name Kronos, and necromantic flames come out of your soul blade. And when she's done, like she hands it back to you and says, "Marvelous creations. This is clearly a sword made by my guardians. I will allow Excalibur to be used to heal Raphael. They are precious to me and important to the balance of the world. They until the date of the final judgment, they have to keep us safe from the return of the gods. I would ask that you do not use the Excalibur for any other purposes. The last time I lent my sword, a terrible act was committed. I think it was a mistake. Merlin wanted to use it to kill Mordred, but Mordred instead separated and was able to cause a lot of damage to Arthur and to his mind. Even this cannot happen again.
Is Arthur redeemable?
Is Arthur what?
Redeemable? Can we heal Arthur? Is there a way to heal Arthur?
Nothing's impossible in this world, but I do not know of a way. I would have my sword back when you were done healing Raphael. But
I bow down.
Okay.
In this instant, I bow down. I totally kneel and I touch my forehead to the ground.
Okay.
And I pay my respects to her. And then I look up at her and I say, Goddess, I would ask a boon from you, a favor from you. Grant me this sword. I understand your innovations, but just like I have faith in you, I request that you have faith in me, that I will not commit such a deed. This is a powerful artifact which can aid me in completing your quest, which you started with Samuel so many years ago.
My quest?
You to help the humans.
What does what
prove that humans are not as bad.
yes.
Didn't you have a bet with Samuel?
That was Sophia, the other Gemini trapped in the labyrinth.
Pardon me. All right, so
But-
I'm not laughing in front of her.
but-
Right, so I ask for forgiveness.
But I've always believed in the purity of the souls of humans. I believe that the light should be winning, and I will grant you this boon. You see that she retreats into the water, merging once again with the lake, and then there's a as this like light comes in through the lake, and you see a hand throw Excalibur, which and hits the sand near your feet, and
Hell yeah.
a second later, the all presence of Virgo has disappeared from this place, and that's where we're gonna end it. Oh, actually, no. No, that is where we're gonna end it for today. Cool, great session, everyone.
I got Excalibur. Hell yeah.
So like, if y'all, when I said there was a lot of ways that this scenario can end, technically, it's possible to keep Excalibur. It might not be a great idea, but like, there's, yeah. Cool. And all right. So, I will see you all next week, and hopefully we have a full party because there's about to be some stuff going down.
All right.
Cool. All right. Please, if you have the energy, write down the star and the wish in chat. And yeah, any questions before I head off?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
None from me.
Cool. All right. See you all next week.